I'm Scott Harden, and you're watching Naturally Savvy TV, and I've got the wonderful Adrienne Janic here today. Mwah. One more. Mwah. Okay, we're leading into Naturally Savvy TV here, and we are here with Adrienne, and who is obviously a leading lady in living natural and all organic, healthy lifestyle. Am I right?
Yeah, well, yes. I just wish I could have you every day just to announce me when I go places.
I love her.
It's great.
Okay, Adrienne, so we spoke about it before we started here.
Yes.
Tell them out there what you do to lead a natural or organic healthy living.
I do a lot of stuff, and it wasn't overnight. I mean, I've been learning things over the course of the past few years, especially a friend of mine, Ed Bigley Jr., has taught me so much. I mean, I really started off by recycling and bringing my own bags to the grocery store, so I think that's something everybody can do to start off. Then I learned about composting. So instead of just throwing away banana peels and apple core, a lot of just food that can actually, you don't have to throw away in the garbage can, I've actually started composting, and in return I get this extremely rich soil, which I then put in my plants, and my plants are just growing. I mean, it's such amazing stuff, so that I throw away less waste, and I'm actually giving it back to the earth.
So there's people who are going, okay, how do you do it? How do you get the inspiration? Give them those tips out there.
Oh gosh, inspiration. I just want to do what I can for this earth. I mean, if everybody puts in a little bit, it all adds up. And like I said, I do have to give Ed Bigley Jr. a lot of credit, because he definitely has inspired me. He is one person that actually practices what he preaches, but he really doesn't preach. He teaches, and he shows you what you can do at your own level, kind of work your way up to help the environment.
He is truly the king of all natural
He
organic living. We have him here on Naturally Savvy TV, so thank you, Ed.
Yes.
What would you like to tell the viewers out there about what's happening with you in your world in 2000?
What's happening? A lot. I thought I was going to have a little bit of a break this summer, but I recently just got a show on the Speed Channel, and it's called Hot and Night. So basically, it's the best way to describe it is the Fast and the Furious meets Wild On. So it's an automotive show, but it travels, and it shows a lot of the tuner culture as far as the music and the cars, and it's a young, hip crowd. It's a lot different than Overhauling, what I used to host, but it's definitely a fun show, and a little something for everybody. That starts in November.
So from Overhauling to this, which is truly a crossover, how'd that all happen?
Well, it all actually started because I built my own car, my own American muscle car, and from that show, they offered me this new show called Hot and Night. So I said, hey, why not? It's fun, and it's edgy and cool, and it's also something that it's different. So I, figured why not.
Speaking of automotive, how do you feel about hybrid vehicles?
I think hybrid vehicles, especially today, are something that I think we all should start driving. I mean, I'm kind of thinking maybe I should do kind of a hot rod hybrid.
That would awesome.
Because, I do have an American muscle car 68. It's not exactly eco-friendly, but it would be cool to have a hot rod hybrid. That's something I should work on.
Producers, you're scratching your head over there from Naturally Savvy TV.
So, yeah, no, I definitely looking into it, because in LA we have to drive. There's no way really around it. We don't have the greatest metro system. If it was New York, I'd be walking everywhere. But I'm definitely looking into that, because, gas prices are way up there, and, we got to look at alternatives.
You're always looking fantastic.
Thank you.
She's always got amazing goods on her body here. She's wearing a bamboo piece by who?
This is by a really good friend of mine. His name is Alan Del Rosario, and this line is Bow and Arrow. And he's starting to incorporate a lot more bamboo into his designs, and I love it, because people think eco-fashions are not hip and edgy, but you'd be surprised. You'd be really surprised. I mean, there's a lot of beautiful pieces out there.
When you put it on Adrienne Janic, you don't need to have any surprise. It just happens and it unfolds. It's gorgeous. So thank you for that. Look for a little tips on fashion there. You're going to visit Naturally Savvy TV, and we're going to talk to Adrienne Janic in the future, right?
Oh, I would hope you'd have me.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Adrienne, what would you like to say to the viewers out there into Naturally Savvy TV?
What would I like to say? Just whatever you can do to help the environment. Start off by recycling. Bring your own bags to the grocery store. You can start composting. Trust me, your plants will love you. What else? Another thing I did was I replaced all my skylights in my house, the ones that open, to create a natural airflow into your house. You open certain windows, you open up the skylights, the heat leaves your house. I mean, I went from spending $500 a month on my electric bill to less than $100. And I live in the valley where it's over triple digits, so just using airflow in your house could really, really help. So, I mean, there's so much you can do. You just got to take baby steps, a little bit of time, work your way up, and you'll see the benefits, and you help the environment too.
Thank you, Adrienne.
Thank you.
You love her. You love her. Keep your eyes on this one. We're here with Adrienne Janic here at O Burger in West Hollywood. Stay live and stay tuned.